Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, I'll be talking about agro storage business, and particularly I'll be streamlining it down to the palm oil storage business. So if you are someone with low capital and you are looking for a business you can do that will give you a very good passive income, today on the channel I'll be talking about how you can go about it, how you can go about palm oil storage business. So on this video I'll be talking about where and when to buy, also how and when to sell, and on the final note I'll be talking about the mistakes you have to avoid, and lastly how to go about the storage aspect of it. Palm oil storage business is a very lucrative business that doesn't take much of your time. It doesn't take your time at all, and you can start with a very little capital. As low as 50,000 naira, you are good to start. And it's a business you can do at the comfort of your home. You don't need a shop, you don't need a location. All you need is a very good place at your home or somewhere where you can keep all this palm oil, then to bring out to sell at a later time in the year. So let's get to it. When are you supposed to buy palm oil, and where are you supposed to buy it? You are to buy your palm oil during the peak season, when palm oil is very abundant and very cheap in the market. During this time, the palm tree produce so well because of the favorable weather condition and climatic condition at that time. So this time usually be between April, May, June, July of the year. But you know, things are changing right now because of climate change. But when you see that the palm oil is very cheap in the market, so that is the time for you to buy, at the time of the year when the palm oil is very cheap in the market. And where are you supposed to buy? You don't go to the city market where you buy your foodstuff to buy palm oil to store. No, you actually go to the village market in the area where they produce palm oil in a very large quantity. And in this type of villages, we'll be talking about around southwest zone. We'll be talking about Ikire in Osun State. We're talking about Ondo, Axis, Akure villages around that side. And if you can go to the southeastern part of the country and the southwestern southern part of the country, places like Edo, villages in Edo State, Delta State, these are places you will get palm oil to buy for your storage business in abundant and in very cheap prices. But one thing you should bear in mind is that you buy during the peak season. You buy, you want to store and resell back during the off season. So you bear it in mind. You buy at the villages, you buy in a very cheap price, and make sure you go with your gallon. These are the things I will discuss in mistakes you should avoid. So having said that, how are you going to sell when you've already buy in bulk and store? So when are you going to sell? You sell during the off season. In this time it's usually be around during the time where we are experiencing high rainfall, because during this time we have overcast in weather, and palm tree will not be able to produce as much as they produce. That's number one. They are not producing at this time, so the prices of the palm oil you buy during the peak season will be skyrocketing. They will be going as much as ×2 or ×3 at times. So during this time, due to the low level of sunshine and high level of rainfall, the palm tree will not be producing as much. So the prices and the supply of palm oil into the market will reduce drastically, and this will drive up the prices in the market, in the open market. That is number one. Number two is because when there is too much rain, people who will harvest palm fruit from the palm tree will not be able to climb the trees. So this also contributes to the fact that palm oil will go high during that time. So this is the exact time for you to bring out the palm oil you've already bought during the peak season, for you to bring it out during the low season when the palm oil is commanding higher prices in the open market, for you to make your own cool cash. So what are the requirements you need to start this business? One of the requirements is you need capital. Everything you want to do, any business you want to do, you need capital. But the sweetest part of this business is that you need very little capital. It's a business you can start with as much as 50,000 naira. If you know the villages where they produce this palm oil very well, if you know those villages, just to sacrifice a weekend, go to those villages and you buy. But the requirement is that you need capital. You need to create maybe 2 days to go to those villages to buy. Then you need gallons. Don't make the mistake of buying the ones they already put in the gallons, because there are a lot of bad people around right now. They will put water in the half of the gallon, and they fill the rest up with palm oil. And when you open it, you will think everything is palm oil. You know, when you put palm oil on top water, the palm oil will float. So you have to go with your own gallon. Let them turn it. Let them turn it in your presence. Let them turn it into your gallon. Let them fill it up for you into your gallon. So those are the things you actually need. Those are the requirements you need, and a very good store at the comfort of your home. So if you have all these things, you are good to go in this. So the next thing is, what are the mistakes you should avoid? The mistakes you should avoid. So when doing this business, you have to make sure you buy during the peak season, when the prices of palm oil, the supply of palm oil is very much in the market and the price is very low. So these are the time you buy your palm oil. You travel down to that village. You don't buy in the open market in the city. You go to the inner village. You make your purchase. You buy at very, very low prices, and make sure you buy a very cooked oil. Remember, you are storing this palm oil to sell at a later time. So, and the only way for you to know a very good palm oil is when you go there to buy yourself. You have a feel of the smell. A palm oil that is not well cooked will have a kind of foul smell. The smell will not be as enticing, as sweet as the oil that is well cooked. A well cooked oil will have a very pleasant and a very sweet smell. So these are the kind of oil you should go for. Don't go for oil that is not well cooked, that have bad smell. That is one thing you should bear in mind. Another thing is that don't buy oil that are very, very thick. Oil that are too thick, don't buy them, because if you store again, then those oil will be in a very, very hard something, and people don't go for those kind of oil. So don't go for that kind of oil at all. It's a very, very, very no for the storage business you are going to do. And another thing is that you prepare a store at your home or any place you have a store. You prepare a store, and you make sure it has security and it has prevention from rodents. So when you want to store your palm oil, getting your gallons filled up with palm oil, you don't store your palm oil by placing them on the floor. you place them on planks, on like crates like this. You place them on crates or on planks, and you make sure they don't touch the ground and they don't touch the wall. So by doing this, you are very good to go. So when the rainy season come, at the peak of the rainy season, when the palm oil will be commanding higher prices in the market, that is the time you have to bring out your palm oil. You take it to the open market in the city. You don't need a shop, and if you have the money, you can actually pour it in a liter container. You brand it up, you put sticker on it. That one will give you a whole lot of money. It give you a higher return on your investment. And at this time when palm oil is commanding higher prices, that is the exact time for you to sell. You take it to the open market to the city. You approach these people that sell palm oil. You sell it to them. You collect your money on the spot. So that is that about our palm oil business. And the sweetest part of this business is that in a very, very short period of time, in a period of 6 to 7 months, you would be able to double your money. It's a very, very sure banker. If you do it rightly, if you buy the good palm oil, you store very, very good, and you bring it out during the time when palm oil is commanding higher prices in the market, you will surely be smiling to the market. So if you actually enjoyed this video and you got value from it, kindly give it a like and share with your friend. And if you have any kind of question concerning this topic or any kind of questions around agricultural topic, kindly drop it in the comment section, then we'll take it from there. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your attention. And if you are watching for the first time, this channel is actually dedicated to promote sustainable and profitable agriculture. And my name is Lawal Olusola Lawal, and I'm an agri consultant. I'm a farmer by training, by education, and by profession. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your attention. See you on our next video.